Archangel Michael says, something powerful has just happened in the unseen realm. A decision that was being contemplated for weeks has finally been made. Within the last 12 minutes, your special person has done something that will directly change your path forever. They were in silence for too long, hiding their intentions and concealing their feelings. But at this exact moment, they chose to walk away from someone toxic who had come between you two. They ended ties with a person who had manipulated their heart and mind for far too long. This person was feeding them lies, turning them cold, making them ignore the love that once burned for you. But something struck their spirit today, an awakening. In the quiet of that moment, they realized they were standing on the wrong side of fate. They chose you in the silence, even though they haven't spoken yet. They're heading toward you with a heart that's finally clean and unchained. What they left behind will shock you when the full truth comes out. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You felt the shift in energy, haven't you? You've been uneasy all day, your heart tugging at something you couldn't see. That was not your imagination, that was the moment they walked away from that other person. Your name was on their lips, and the thought of you was burning in their chest like fire. That toxic connection they were clinging to for comfort has collapsed in an instant. A final text, a door closed, and your name softly whispered as they turned their back. They are trying to find the courage to reach out to you. They know what they lost, and they fear that it may be too late. But something divine is pushing them to face the truth and finally reveal what they've been hiding. Type Amen to get blessing 108. Archangel Michael says, heaven has intervened in this matter. No longer could lies hold power over your destiny. What was sent to delay you has been uprooted and cast away. The person who once played two sides has now been exposed. They cannot hide behind charm or deception anymore. Your special person has seen their true face and made a firm choice. They didn't tell anyone about it. They ended things in silence and slipped away like a shadow disappearing at dawn. The person they left behind doesn't even realize yet that the connection is permanently broken. But now, a ripple has been released into your life. And it's coming toward you with unstoppable force. Prepare your heart, this reconnection will not be ordinary. Type Amen to get blessing 742. You prayed for this. You cried when you felt forgotten. But even in your pain, you didn't lose faith, and now your reward is moving in. This person has been emotionally imprisoned for too long. Every time they wanted to speak to you, someone whispered lies in their ear and poisoned the moment. But the fog is gone now, and clarity has broken in like lightning. They remembered your eyes. They remembered your loyalty. And they could no longer justify staying tied to someone who only wanted to ruin what you two had. Right now, they are sitting with their head down, replaying your last words in their mind. Your energy is surrounding them, and they are beginning to understand that you were always the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 577. The energy around you is shifting fast. What felt delayed is now moving at a speed you cannot control. The divine hand is removing everything that tried to stand in the way of your joy. Today's act, which happened just 12 minutes ago, is the turning point. The person who was attached to your special person emotionally has lost all control. Their manipulation, their secrets, their guilt trips, none of it works anymore. Because what's real cannot be broken. And your love, your presence, your faithfulness, these have spoken louder than anything else. Their heart is gravitating toward you without resistance now. There was a spiritual meeting above. A final decision was made to release both of you from emotional bondage. Now what you're feeling is that release starting to manifest. Type Amen to get blessing 912. They had been trying to move on from you. They thought they could erase you. But no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't silence their heart. Everything around them reminded them of you, your laugh, your kindness, even your silence. The person they were entangled with grew jealous and more controlling because they sensed it. And in one last emotional outburst, they pushed your special person too far. So they left. Just 12 minutes ago. With a shaking hand and a trembling breath, they broke free. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 1222. Archangel Michael says, divine time has come full circle. The ropes that held your future in confusion have snapped. The delay is over, and the path is lighting up before you. This separation wasn't easy. Your person was guilt-tripped, manipulated, and emotionally blackmailed. But something sacred entered their spirit and whispered, "You belong elsewhere." They followed that voice, though their feet were unsure. And now they are walking toward the only person who never gave up on them, you. Their steps may be slow, but they are certain. A message is being drafted. They've deleted it 5 times already. But they're trying to find the right words to ask for forgiveness. Type Amen to get blessing 676. You've noticed they've been looking at your old posts. You've felt their energy through music, through sudden thoughts, through vivid dreams. That's no coincidence. They are remembering the warmth you brought into their life. The way you never asked for anything except honesty. And now they know they gave that honesty to the wrong person. This person made them feel safe, but only for a time. The moment they tried to grow, that person shut them down. They were never free, only caged in a different kind of prison. But now the door is open. They've walked out. And you're the first person they want to tell. Type Amen to get blessing 899. The woman or man they left behind is already panicking. They can sense that something has shifted. They're trying to reach your person, but no response is coming back. Because this time, your person means it. There's no going back to fake laughter, false promises, or masked intentions. The mask has shattered. Don't be surprised if they show up soon. Your dreams may already be giving you glimpses of this. A meeting, a tearful apology, a hand reaching out after all this time. Archangel Michael says, divine restoration is already underway. You are not crazy. What you felt has always been real. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are being rewarded for staying true when everything tried to break your heart. You are being remembered by the one who once forgot. And now, their eyes are opening wide. The person they ended things with is someone you always sensed had a bad energy. You were right. That person was never for their good, and heaven has finally revealed it. Your love stood the test of manipulation, silence, and confusion. And now, it is being returned with more depth than ever. You were never meant to be just a memory. You were always meant to be the ending to their story. And now, they're finally writing that final chapter. With you. Type Amen to get blessing 1011. They left behind a letter, or perhaps a message that says nothing more than, "I can't do this anymore." That's all it took. One line to break chains that held them captive for too long. They are not perfect. But they are sincere now. And what's rising in their heart for you is unlike anything they've ever felt. The silence you've experienced wasn't rejection. It was preparation. So that when they return, they come with purpose. They will not come empty-handed. They are bringing healing, truth, and a changed heart. Watch closely, divine timing is activating. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. They have deleted every contact associated with the person they left. Pictures removed. Access revoked. Threads cut in every dimension. What was happening 12 minutes ago has now begun a storm of transformation. But it's a storm that clears the way, not destroys. It is a holy storm sent to protect and restore. Even their family may not understand. But your person doesn't care anymore. They're choosing their truth now, even if it means starting over. And you, chosen one, are standing at the gate of this restoration. Prepare your heart. Your miracle is almost home. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. They are pacing in their room now, breathing heavily, overwhelmed by the emotions rushing through their veins. They're remembering how you made them feel seen when the world ignored them. That feeling has come back stronger than ever. Each minute that passes since they walked away from the wrong person, they're inching closer to the truth. And that truth is, you were always home. They tried to fill the void with something else, someone else, but nothing compared to your light. They're going over the conversations they had with you, the laughter, the dreams you both painted together. Even in silence, your essence kept calling to their soul. That call became too loud to ignore today. That person they cut off. They knew your name. They feared your return. And now, their fears have become reality. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. You will feel this energy in your body. Some of you may feel warmth in your chest or chills running down your spine. That is not anxiety, it is confirmation. You are being spiritually notified that someone has exited a cycle they were trapped in for too long. That cycle included lies, betrayal, confusion, and spiritual blindness. But the veil is torn now. Archangel Michael says, the final tie was broken exactly 12 minutes ago. The chains snapped without noise, but the echo reached heaven. And now, you are being invited into this divine realignment. Your special person is no longer under the influence of deceit. They've returned to clarity, to truth, to you. Their next move is being orchestrated by angels. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. They may come quietly. Maybe through a call, or an unexpected message at midnight. Maybe they'll show up without warning, hands trembling but heart full of truth. Don't judge their delay. Don't speak from old pain. Speak from the new place you've grown into, because this return is not for the past. It is for a divine future. They may look different now. Wiser. More tired. But also more open. Because they finally know who you are. Their decision today was not influenced by anyone else. No one convinced them. Their spirit simply couldn't pretend anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. The person they ended things with will try one last trick. A lie. A threat. A tearful plea. But it's too late. Your special person is no longer confused. That spiritual fog has lifted. They're seeing things as they are, not as they were manipulated to believe. You are the only soul that ever saw them through divine eyes. And now they're remembering that. It's haunting them in the best way. Their dreams are filled with you. Their path is turning toward you. And this time, it will be different. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. Don't be shocked if you suddenly get signs everywhere. Songs with your name. Random phrases that echo your conversations. Dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. This union has been reignited from the heavens. The spiritual realm rejoiced 12 minutes ago. A karmic tie was broken. The enemy's grip was severed. Now the angels are preparing your person to come forth. Not as someone half-ready, but as someone chosen, surrendered, and finally aligned with you. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. The spiritual battle was fierce behind the scenes. Your person was pulled in many directions. But today, something divine interrupted that struggle. They were shown a vision of what their life could become with you. They were shown your loyalty, your tears, your waiting. And it broke something inside them. They chose love over fear. Truth over comfort. You over lies. You may still feel afraid to trust again. That is normal. But let the divine timing assure you, this is not a return for confusion. This is a return with intention. Type Amen to get blessing 1551. Your name was whispered in a prayer today. They didn't even realize they were praying. But their soul called out for you, asking the universe to lead them back to what was real. You were never forgotten. Even in their silence, your spirit walked beside them. Your energy protected them in moments they could have fallen deeper. They've come to understand something now: what you gave was sacred. and they are ready to cherish it with eyes wide open. This is not the same person who left. This is a person reborn through pain, clarity, and divine awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 1344. Archangel Michael says, "Rejoice, but prepare. The return is near, but your heart must be open to receive without resentment. What is coming is not just emotional, it is spiritual. There is a reason it all happened this way. A delay, not a denial. A pause, not a punishment. So that when the love returns, it is unshakable. You are about to see their name appear. It might be a message, a call, or their presence at your door. When it happens, you will know, it was them. The one who just left a fake love behind, to reclaim something real. You. Type Amen to get blessing 1770. They are imagining your face right now. Wondering how they'll explain everything. They know they broke your heart. And yet, they also know you still carry a place for them. The moment they walked away from that other person, a wind moved through their soul. A divine confirmation whispered, "Now go back and make it right." They may bring a gift. They may come with nothing but honesty. Either way, their arrival is blessed. The person they left may try to slander you. But their words hold no power anymore. Heaven has placed a shield around this connection. Type Amen to get blessing 1660. You're going to see their actions speak louder than words soon. They won't just say sorry, they'll show it. Their effort will echo their regret. This isn't about going back to the old version of love. It's about creating something stronger, purer, and guided by God's own hand. Your silence, your prayers, your resilience, it all mattered. The spiritual realm recorded everything. And today, the first domino fell in your favor. 12 minutes ago, a sacred shift began. And it's still unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They are staring at your picture right now, feeling both guilt and longing rising like a storm inside them. Their eyes are heavy, their spirit trembling, because what they had with you was never ordinary, it was divine. They are finally ready to face what they ran from. Each beat of their heart now whispers your name. And though they may try to act composed, inside them is a flood of emotion they've held back for too long. This flood can no longer be contained. They know they have to come back and explain it all. Not to earn your pity, but to restore what they lost. The time for masks is over. The person they walked away from is already sensing the shift. That person was using emotional chains, but your special person now carries spiritual scissors. The cut has been made. Type Amen to get blessing 1110. The next time you hear a knock or see their name on your screen, remember this moment. Because that contact will not be random. It's the beginning of everything turning in your favor. Don't question why now. Don't overthink their silence from before. What matters is that destiny has been rewritten. You have passed the tests, and the reward is on its way. All the months you spent in tears were not forgotten by the heavens. Archangel Michael says, your waiting did not go unnoticed. This person left a counterfeit connection behind to return to the sacred one they once abandoned. That sacred one is you. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They wanted to return earlier but were afraid of how you'd react. But now they realize your love is their only real home. They've come full circle. They're seeking the courage to make the first move. The same hands that once pushed you away are now longing to hold you again. And this time, not to let go. Don't underestimate the power of what's coming. When they speak, it will carry weight. Every word they say will be drenched in the tears they've cried in your absence. They are ready to admit their mistakes. Ready to build. Ready to love without fear. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. They've already told someone close to them that they're planning to come see you. That friend or sibling may try to discourage them, but they won't succeed. Because this decision isn't coming from their mind, it's coming from their soul. They've cut ties with a false lover, a false peace, a false future. And now, their entire heart is yearning for authenticity. Yearning for you. You may hear from them at a strange hour. Don't ignore it. That message is timed by heaven. Everything in the spiritual realm is aligning for this reunion. What was blocked is now flowing again. Type Amen to get blessing 2002. They're reflecting on every moment they turned their back on you. Every time they chose silence over honesty. Every time they broke your heart while theirs was breaking too. It hurts them more than they expected. They thought they could live without you. But living turned into surviving. And now they're tired of just surviving. They want to thrive, with you. They want a future where there are no lies, no outsiders whispering poison, no pretending. Just truth. Just peace. Just love. They've seen your worth now. And they know that letting you go once was a mistake they can't afford to repeat. Type Amen to get blessing 2111. Archangel Michael says, prepare for their arrival. Even if it begins as a message, a subtle sign, or a quiet return, it will not stop there. This time, the connection will deepen. You are not crazy for waiting. You are being spiritually prepared. The delay gave both of you time to heal in different ways. Now, the path is clear. The detours have ended. The only direction left is toward each other. Your special person knows you're the only one who truly mattered. And now they're ready to come back and show it. Type Amen to get blessing 2333. They are writing something for you, perhaps a long message, a letter, or a voice note. They may pause 100 times, but the message will still reach you. Because their soul cannot keep silent anymore. You may feel waves of emotion suddenly hit you. You may cry for no reason, or feel joy out of nowhere. That's the connection between your spirit and theirs becoming active again. They miss your presence. They miss your voice. They miss the calm only you brought. They've told themselves this return is risky. But what's even riskier is losing you forever. Type Amen to get blessing 2552. The one they left behind? They're furious. They're trying every manipulative trick to bring your person back. But nothing is working. Because what was broken in the spirit realm cannot be reattached by force. The detachment is final. That tie is gone forever. And now the energy is moving toward restoration. The cycle has been reversed. And what was once lost is now returning. Soon, you'll understand why the wait was long. The timing is divine. The outcome is glorious. Type Amen to get blessing 2888. You're not just receiving a person, you're receiving a miracle. This reunion is bigger than emotions. It's a divine healing. Every day they stayed away from you, their soul became heavier. But today, they finally dropped the weight they were never meant to carry. That karmic person had their chance. But truth always wins. And you were the truth. Archangel Michael says, rejoice silently. Because within days, this person will come forward. And you will feel the hand of heaven guiding the moment. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. Your tears were counted. Your patience honored. And now the blessing is set in motion. They are already on the way, spiritually first, then physically. You may not see it yet, but heaven is rearranging everything in your favor. This story is not ending in heartbreak. It is rewriting itself into destiny. Into fulfillment. Into joy. Their heart now beats only for you. And soon, so will their footsteps. Get ready to receive what you thought was gone forever. Type Amen to get blessing 3333.